Yo trainers, hope you're all having a good day. We're going to get right into a tier list here for the battle items of Pokemon Unite upon release. And we're going to be going through all of these. Battle items are going to be all the ones on the right. I might do one for the held items too, but I have yet to learn those properly. So we're just doing the battle items. So first one we're going to be talking about is the Eject Button. If you're familiar with other MOBAs, this is a flash extremely useful for a multitude of scenarios. It could be to blink away, it can be to try and engage, it could be to escape an AoE, it could be to escape skill shots of enemy Pokemons. This is useful in any kind of situation, and because of the versatility that this battle item actually offers, by default I'm gonna have to say this is a top tier. So there you go. Very quickly, we're not even a minute in, and we already got our first Poggers tier, and we'll see how things are going to be going. But Poggers tier for the Eject Button seems like a must. So now we're going to go on to the second one, which is going to be the Fluffy Tail. So already you got to keep in mind this is a 25-second cooldown compared to a 55, so half of the flash. And this is mostly going to be used for your speedsters in the jungle of Pokemon Unite. Reason why: incapacitate a wild Pokemon and increase damage dealt to it. So once again, as an example of other MOBAs, if you played League of Legends, if you played, I don't know if Dota has a smite, but this is a smite, right? And if you want to get the last hit on a Zapdos or on two other objectives that's going to be at the top and the bottom of the map, I forgot the Pokemon names, but you know what I mean. This is going to be the battle item that allows you to get the last hit and get the buff offered by that neutral camp. So Fluffy Tail, because of how good it is in the jungle position, sure, it's only for one role. I'm sure you could build it elsewhere, but mainly it's going to be for the speedsters. I'm going to have to put you in a Poggers tier. 2 Poggers. Double Poggers. We're popping off, boys. We're popping off. There you go. That's 2 done. Now we're going to be moving on to the third. Full Heal. Full Heal, 40-second cooldown. Remove all hindrances and become immune to all hindrances for a short time. This is a cleanse. If you want to make sure you don't get CC, that's going to be stuns, slowed. I don't know if they got silences in the game. I don't think so yet. Maybe in the future. If you get rooted also, this not only cleanses it, but you're immune to it for a few seconds afterwards. So this is great if you are dealing with a composition of CC. And what I've seen so far, a lot of Pokemons have a lot of CC. So it's pretty strong if you know how to use it and time it correctly, of course, to negate a lot of the CC of the enemy team. So because of that, I'm going to go for good, but it's mostly based around your draft. And if you have a Pokemon with a lot of CC, this is your go-to battle item without any questions asked. Fourth item we're going to go for is the Goal Boost. Just like the Fluffy Tail, Goal Boost is a little bit more specific in your games. I would say 1, maybe 2 players maximum will have the Goal Boost battle item in these games. 220-second cooldown, shown that it's a pretty damn broken item. I'm not going to lie. This, I would say, is a must for a lot of your games, because if you want to try and come back into the game and get some big scores, some 80 pointers at the very end of the game to make that comeback happen, this makes that a lot easier to do and execute. So because of that, I'm going to keep in mind that this is an item that is allowing you to win games. The other items are made to allow you to win fights. This is made you to win the game. Because of that, I'm going to have to put that one at a really high rank. We're going to go into the good, because I'm not sure exactly how it works itself. And also the 120-second cooldown does hurt quite a bit. But it just goes to show how insane this item actually is. You could use it 4 to 5 times, actually 4 times in a game, as you're not going to use it right on the 10-minute mark. I mean, you could. But 4 to 5 times usage of the Goal Boost throughout the 10 minutes of the game, I think is great. And I say that every single team should have one Pokemon with this battle item, and at the end, if you want to pull in a comeback, he should use this. He should be the one to score. After that's going to require a lot of synergy, but that's what I'm expecting, at least from that item. Now we're going to go on. Our 5th item is going to be the potion. It's a typical heal. You know, it's not bad, it's not good, it's a heal. I would have a bigger priority on an Eject Button compared to a potion. I'm not a big fan of it, so because of that, we're going to go into the meh tier. It works if you want to go for heal, that's fine, but instead of just healing damage you're receiving, you just go for an Eject Button and you dodge it. I'm just saying that seems a lot better for me. Just dodge it, get good. Next item we're going to be going for is the Smokescreen. So this creates a ring of smoke around your Pokemon, slowing enemies within. This is somewhat an exhaust in League of Legends and League of Legends Wild Rift. It's okay to try and really help your team on the back end to escape from assassin slash battlers, attackers, or even speedsters Pokemon, this is great for a support role, and because of the use in the support role position, I think this is actually a relatively strong item to go for. So Smokescreen, if used correctly, I would have to put this one into the I'm hesitating between good and meh. I would personally put it into good because I know how to use something like this. But I know that some people might not be able to pull it off properly, and I think for a majority of people, they might struggle with it a little bit and won't see the use. So because of that, I'm going to put it very high in the meh tier. So let's just say meh / good, okay? I think he's in between, but I think this is an item. If the slow is significant enough, that could be insane. I don't know the stats for the items, by the way, but if the stat and the slow is really big, I would put it in good / poggers tier. I think this is a must-have for supports, personally. Very strong. I would play it on the Snorlax for sure. Next one is going to be X Attack. Not going to lie. Don't like this one. No, don't like this one at all. Raises your Pokemon's attack and special attack for a short time. If you're playing a speedster, you get access to the backline, you want to emphasize your damage for a short period of time, then sure, why not? Why not? But I would prefer other battle items. I'm thinking of the Eject Button. It will be way better. I think if you want to play aggressive, it's better to be able to close the gap and be able to do the damage instead of just ramping up your damage even further. It could be good situationally, and I don't know exactly the stats, but really, I would not go for this personally. So I would go for something else. So what the frick? What the frick, Timmy Studios? Don't like this. Don't like this at all. People are going to say, Max, man, that's such a good item. How dare you? But from my other MOBA experience, this not good. And final item we're going to be going for is the X Speed. So X Speed raises your Pokemon's movement speed for a short period of time. You've already a lot of speedsters that are very speedy boys. And purely based on that fact, I don't think this is necessary, just like the X Attack. X Speed goes in the what the frick tier. I don't like it. I don't like it. So there you go. That's it for our tier list. So actually, hey, not too bad. 2, 2, 2, 2. You know what? You know what? Just for the end of the video, I'll put you here. There you go. A low good. I still think this is a pretty strong item if used properly. So there you go. We'll put it in the good tier. I don't want it to be symmetrical too. I hate symmetry. But there you go. By default, the two main items that you have to see every single time built for me is going to be the Eject Button. It's just so good. It's versatile. It's good in literally any kind of situation. Except if you're support, you might want to go for other things. And even then, if you're Snorlax, you want to just put someone to sleep. You flash in with the Eject Button and you instantly pop them to sleep. It's great on most Pokemons in most situations, so that's why it's so good. And Fluffy Tail is a must-have, in my eyes at least, if you are in the speedster position, to try and make sure you connect those last hits on the neutral objectives in the jungle and you actually get the buff. Because it doesn't matter how much damage you do to it, it's if you get the last hit, and that is why this item, in my eyes, is so damn important. But with that said, that's going to be just about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later for another Pokemon Unite video. Bye-bye.